Hello, guys. Welcome to Africa NBN Television Network. And this afternoon, let us talk about important matters. There is a question which is being asked by Dr. Walter Mzembi, which says, will you be able to deal with the street parliament? So let us take a look on what Dr. Walter Mzembi here rightfully said. So there is a deliberate action to destroy Advocate Nelson Chamisa, who is the official, the opposition leader in the nation of Zimbabwe and the elected leader in the just ended election. And Zimbabwe Electoral Commission played a huge role or a big role in manipulating the results, and they failed to account for those results. They failed to actually back the results which they announced and gave to the opposition. And let us take a look on what Dr. Wale Walter Mzembi said. He said, repression is like planting a seed into the ground. It creates underground cells, roots before germination and multiplication. Be careful, what you bring upon the masses will be your greatest undoing. Recalling people, representatives from former theaters like parliament, into the unknown and replacing them with charlatans with no following is the dumbest politics. The people we have their street parliaments, as it seems, with no Mr. Speaker say. Saka muri kuitei. Let us dissect and take a look into what Dr. Walter Mzembi has just said. If you take a look on how a seed, you plant one seed, but in the end, you have multiple of them. This is the kind of things NPF is doing. They have tried by all means to suppress the people of Zimbabwe since time immemorial. Since independence, the people of Zimbabwe have been repressed. The Gukura Hundi issues, if you go into the 90s to the 2000s, protests were crashed each and every time. The 2008 scenario and the 2018 shootings, you would actually understand. But these people are heartless. They don't care about anything else except power. What does it mean? This is very important for us as the people of Zimbabwe to actually deal with Team Zimbabwe at this moment in time. It's because you see, Kuti, I want to give you an example. In 2013, there was a new constitution. That new constitution was supposed to be giving Zimbabwe a roadmap in terms of having free, fair, credible elections. They rushed everything. They rushed everything without even giving timelines. They used the old constitution to determine when the elections are supposed to be done. They forgot that the GNU, when it came into action, it it suspended everything else, which means the elections were not done when they were not yet due. Reforms were supposed to be to come first, and these are electoral reforms which are within the electoral law. They disregarded everything. Right now, they are now destroying the people who were elected by the people from parliament. They are removing them. To whose benefit? Right now, they are planning to stop each and every member of Triple C who resigns to join President Nelson Chamisa where he is. They are trying to say, you will not be part of these elections. We'll make sure that we deny you that opportunity to represent. What does that mean? One day you wake up and you'll be in the opposition. What will you do? The greatest example is about Robert Mugabe. Nobody believed that Robert Mugabe would be deposed in such a way. Even Nana Mzembi, Nana Kasukwere, Nana Mike Grace Mugabe, they never thought that one day Mugabe will be removed. Personally, I was telling people like Wana JP Jabunu, kuti guys, muri kunyanya kufarisa. Zviri kuitwa namai izvi, muchaona zvavadyara modzi yacho kana yakumera. It happened. This is the same thing you are telling the people who are there. Kuti modzi yamuri kudyara iyi muchaona kana yakumera. Do not play with destiny. Do not play with people's lives. Do not, because one day you will touch the untouchable. Do you know that the untouchable might not be Nelson Chamisa, but a mere citizen of Zimbabwe? A mere citizen, you will touch a mere citizen of Zimbabwe. Wamune mchiti chembere kwamurewa ina basa, mchabata chembere iyoyo. Igotadza kwana medication. Munamato wayo ugochinja zvimwe zvinhu. Do you know kuti evil chayakashatira ndeyekuti haina maboundaries. You will never stop evil things. What will happen is that doing evil will simply consume you. That is the honest truth. So, Team Zimbabwe, personally, I say to the people of Zimbabwe, let us remain resolute, committed and connected to Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Change is coming. How? I do not know. But what I know is change is coming to the nation of Zimbabwe. Hapana musi usingasviki. That is the reason why you see our beloved people, they always die. Kana musi wacho wasvika. No matter how interesting it is and exciting it is to be a child, one day you will be a father, you will be a mother, you will be an old man. Yes, that is the reason why vachiramba vachidhaya misoro is because vanoda kuramba vari vana vadiki. Vari kurwisana nenguva. But aging will catch up with you. Uchaonyana chete. No matter how you use my skincare products, uchaonyana chete. Uchaoneka kuti uri harahwa chete. Uchatanga kurara pamuzangano. Uchatanga kufamba uchidonha. Uchatanga kufamba wakabata mudonzo. Kufamba wega kwakurema. Semimi nemiri mihombe. I tell you. But what kind of legacy are you going to leave? Have you developed chikurubi enough zvekuti kana ukazonzi wopinda imomomo nerimwe gore uchapinda zvakanaka? Okay, iwewe ngatiti pamwe hako uchazwa naamnesty. What about your colleagues, your friends, your children? Because one way or the other, they will be in chikurubi because they are destined to be there. One way or the other, vamwe mchafa makawanda mumwe nasenyoka. Ask vana Idi Amin. Ask the former dictators how they ended. When you are in power, do good for those who are not in power, such that when they get in power, they will remember you. So this is a very important piece from Dr. Walter Mzembi, and I agree with him. They will continue to repress us. They will continue to dzvanyirira, but one day zvichange zviri kwavo. The major question will be, sakatoti kudii imimi zvamaizviitira vamwe, now it's after you. So Team Zimbabwe, here's my message. Let us remain committed to the struggle. Let us support Advocate Nelson Chamisa wholeheartedly. There are a lot of enemies within and without, and we need to make sure that we stand with him. In terms of good, in terms of bad, we have to stand with him. He suffered a lot, and he has sacrificed a lot. We have to pledge and make sure that we keep committed to the struggle. We keep supporting him. And thank you very much for coming. Please keep on subscribing, commenting, and sharing.